Welcome everybody to Menifestation Nation. My name is David and this is the channel where we come to exercise our demons, to work on the internal, to work on those things that trigger us so that we can get on the path to our highest and best selves. Now, as always, click subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, comment, share this content with anybody that you feel that it will help. Today, I want to talk about a stealthy little ninja living inside our heads. And we're going to call this stealthy little ninja self-sabotage. You're on the path to being so fucking good. Everything is going great for you. You're in a great job, for example. Or you're in your perfect relationship, for example. And then boom, something happens. Some action, some conversation, something you hear that you don't like. And this little ninja comes from nowhere, comes from the rafters, comes from below, comes from behind and stabs you with that katana. He fucks you up. He slices, he dices. And next thing you know, you're in a very low state again. So, self-sabotaging ninja, what do we do about him? We've got to go internal. And like I always say in every video, if we work on that internal, then we can influence the external. If we work on that internal, we know what is good for us, what is bad for us. We know what is worth fighting for. We know how to challenge ourselves and challenge our own thinking. Let's be honest, self-sabotage happens to us all. It could be in a relationship, it could be in a work situation, it could be with an addiction. Now, I recently spoke to a guy who took his girlfriend's bank card and he took a lot of money out of that machine, and he was in that much of a rush to go and put a bet on that he left the card in the machine and the machine swallowed the card. He then went to the bookies and put a lot of money on a bet that did not come in. He blamed himself, saying he put the wrong bet on, so he had to go back and put more money on, which he probably also lost as well. Now he's on a path to being, he's in a good relationship with a partner that obviously cares about him, understands his addiction and is still there for him. But how much more can she take from his reckless, toxic, addictive behaviour? I don't know this man. I only met him in passing. But my heart goes out to him because he has done it before, where he gave up gambling for 3 years and he said to me that he wishes he could do it again. And I said, you can do it again because you've done it before. You know how to do it because you've done it before. But at one point, after that 3-year period, that stealthy ninja came in and sliced and diced, and the next thing you know, he's putting bets on again, and he has been doing ever since. So how can we stop the ninja from coming? We need to set up little traps. Maybe we need to set up little alarm systems to recognize when that's coming. We need to become more self-aware that when we start to have these thoughts, that when we start to have the emotions attached to those thoughts, that we can recognize it and we can breathe and we can meditate and we can think more clearly onto why we are allowing this little ninja to come in and do what he does. I want you to write down ways in which you have self-sabotaged in the past. There could be many different ways in which you self-sabotage. It could be causing arguments. It could be taking everything so personally and then thinking the world is against you. A lot of the time, self-sabotage is just fear. Fear of something that might happen, but it probably won't, unless you allow it. So I want you to sit down and write down any times that you have self-sabotaged be it in work situations, relationships, particularly in relationships, because that is where we do a lot of our self-sabotage. When we're on something good and we just push it away, we find a way to fuck it up. So write it down. Take the time to think how we can recognize these signs coming and how we can deal with it in the future. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. As always, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share with anybody that you feel that this can help. Menifestation Nation, I'll see you all soon.